Welcome back, my name is Muligan and this is Xenonauts X-Divison. Last time we did a small mission, got some stuff, some points on the smaller guys. We do have a medium mission, but for that we have to finish a little bit of prep. We do need a new hunter car. So getting that up and running. In the meantime, we should get this one shut down. Now let's check the change. We have a 250,000 change. So we have 0 change in North America, which is interesting because we destroyed an AM base here. A little bit of plus in Central, a little bit in South America. These are all good. We had this one, I believe on poor, or this one. It's now on good. Europe is good, 26k. Soviet Union, 133,000 plus. Nice. And good. Indochina's poor still, sadly. But a little bit plus. Excellent in the Middle East. Northern Africa is superb. Southern Africa is good, but a minus, a deficit. And Australasia is good, no change. Okay, Hunter Scout KIs are finished. Now we do need to equip the forward. You can carry the pocket rocket. And we do have a little bit grenade wise. Equip the forward, no pocket rocket for you. The rest you can carry. You have a little bit more carry capacity. Just for another grenade. I mean, do you want a rocket launcher? Probably not. Shotgun? Yeah. I mean, if a normal guy dies, we can take his weapon, his ranged weapon. A shield. How good is David Rice looking? 81. Not good enough to jump into a mission without enhanced shield. I guess you just take another grenade. Rifleman. You can take another grenade. Rocketeer. You can definitely take more rockets. We're going in with the fire one. Because there could be xenomorph. Grenades. And because there could be xenomorph, you're not going with the pocket rocket, you are going with the pocket flamethrower. 1 tank. 1 additional tank. Okay. You are in. So we need the sniper in the front. There's the rocket launcher at the back. Seems good. Now it seems like we would be coming in at night. A small mission at night, not a problem. A medium mission, don't like. Please stay. Didn't stay. I just don't want a medium mission in the night. Enhanced combat shield. You're not going to believe this, Commander, but I caught the Neanderthals in the engineering department stealing some of our alien alloy scraps. And the morons were firing the captured alien weapons at them. Can you believe that? They called it an analysis of alien alloys' ability to absorb incoming fire. But I know that's a lie. Well, the single one was wearing a lab coat, and we all know real science can't happen until someone's wearing a lab coat. Still, that shard of alien alloy was doing a pretty decent job of absorbing the abuse before it broke. I wonder if we could use that to make a new type of shield. Perhaps we could use some of the armor plating of those andron wrecks we've been stockpiling in the warehouse. In fact, I believe such an arrangement of alien alloys could withstand more than 200 points of damage, wink wink, if my calculations are right. I think this might work, Commander. I will call it the Enhanced Shield, not Enchanted, and I will draw up the technical specifications immediately. Please make it clear to the engineers that they are to make it exactly as I say, and not to screw with me on this. My patience is bearing sin. So we can research more stuff. So what do we research? Nutrient heavy, a dark pistol. So we really need to discover how the aliens have managed to focus the beams fired by these weapons. Until then, though, we can strip it for parts for use in our own technology. These mysterious weapons appear to make use of an element unknown to us. Whatever it is, it treats armor as if it wasn't there, so be careful when facing one. Further study might allow us to understand how it's created. Alien Darkest Souls. This appears to be a very effective anti-energy weapon which burns right through armor. Further study is essential on these types of weapons if we ever wish to understand how they work. Toxin cannon, battle rifle. I do want the dark pistol. David Rice needs a new little pew-pew gun. Oh wow, 40 linium. Wow, that is expensive. So here's a question. If it gets destroyed, is it going to disappear? We have 150. I don't even know where I find this. Maybe you just build it once and then you have an unlimited supply. I would guess that is what is going to happen. It's similar to something like a research. You build it once and then you have 1,000 of these. Nice, new scientist. Perfect. Okay, so what do we research? Sniper plasma? So one lightning cannon. Yes. A very powerful electrical weapon, Commander. Be careful while around it. This will destroy any vehicle it manages to hit or completely paralyze one of our soldiers. We really need to study this to further our knowledge of electrical-based weaponry. Plus, we can probably use its parts for future stuff. So, getting 10 of this. I do want to get more stuff. Toxin. Let's go this. This weapon fires its projectiles with enough velocity that it causes some of the toxin to vaporize upon impact, affecting the area around it. Further study of this may lead to us being able to improve our own chemical gas weaponry. Yes. So 3 research that could lead to stuff. Alien lightning weapon, 80 damage, a lot. Sadly we can't build that. Okay, next research. Neutron heavy. We really need to discover how the aliens have managed to focus a beam. Go. And we can now disassemble those for energy cores. We do have some. But okay. Alien toxin cannon. 1 weapon for 4 chemical cores. 60 damage. Let's go the battle rifle. That was pretty good. You really don't want to stand in front of one of these, Commander. Preliminary testing has shown that it spits out energy at a very high rate. If we can understand how it achieves this, we may well be able to use that information to further increase our knowledge on the principles of plasma generation. So 4 toxin chemical cores. Alien neutron heavy for 2 weapons, 1 energy core. Neutron cannon. This is the heavy hitter among the neutron-based weaponry which we have the most of. Plasma is pretty high too. I really should suggest not standing in its way. Study of this may lead to increased understanding of neutral manipulation. Come on, new weapons. Alien neutron cannon. Neutron sniper. Focusing an energy beam consisting of neutrons over such a long distance should be impossible. All attempts to replicate this in our labs have met with failure. So for now we are forced to dismantle these weapons and attempt to integrate certain key components into our own weaponry. Okay, so we are still making 500,000 per month, approximately. Okay, we got the neutron stuff is going by quick. This weapon fires a slightly different type of beam than their plasma equivalent, resulting in better armor penetration. We will need to take it apart. Okay. Alien battle rifle. We have text. The alien battle rifle is an alien weapon around 40 inches long and 5 kilograms in weight. It can project deadly bolts of plasma over great distance with incredible accuracy. It's capable of burst fire and has excellent armor mitigation. Be very careful of enemies carrying this weapon. Not only do they have access to the most fearsome weapons in the extraterrestrial arsenal, they will also represent the elite of the alien forces. And we use that, so we are the elite of the alien forces, I guess. The battle rifle is the finest example of a plasma weapon we are likely to encounter. The engineering is extremely impressive. There's little to differentiate the working of the battle rifle from the other alien weapons, beyond the quality of production. Virtually every component shows dozens of incremental improvements. For example, every electromagnet in the weapon has a hardened alloy core that has undergone complete electron rearrangement, allowing them to generate a charge twice as powerful as normal. It would probably take us years to replicate just one of these weapons. We would do well to clone this design, but we could also do better still. Although we have witnessed firsthand how devastating plasma weapons can be, it still suffers from inherent limitations. Studying every example of alien weapons may just give us enough knowledge we need to develop a new category of weapons that surpass them entirely. Okay. Heavy plasma rifle. Testing on this weapon to date has indicated that it propels plasma at a higher velocity than its smaller counterparts, resulting in far greater armor penetration, so try not to get hit by one commander. Increase effectiveness of our own weaponry. The Alien Dark Pistol. Sadly, no new research. This pistol appears to be an upgrade of their phaser design. It still emits energy beams, but they appear to be of a more damaging composition. Further analysis of this is needed to generate theories on its composition. Come on. Alien neutron rifle, looking really slick. Not enough. Alien Darkest Soul. This appears to be a very effective anti-energy weapon. Going through these really quick. Okay. Enhanced combat shield production finished. We can make more. Okay. I don't know. Don't know where that is. Where's my shield? It's not on here. Huh. Why? Why do I not have a shield? Basic weapons. Enhanced shield. Yeah, I produced those. Oh. So, I researched the shield. I built the shield or made production, and now I research again. We just have to distribute these shields to our men now. Let me make some last changes. Who's saying that? The scientist or the engineering guy? It is a little bit different, depending on who says that, but that is definitely what we're going to put all our guys in. And by that I mean 10. Come on, shield. Okay, we get the research again, which I would now guess we have access to. Right. There we go. Unlimited. So, I guessed. You paid 40 Elenium, which is more or less half of what we have. And we are more or less mid-game. This is really expensive, but we do have better sheets now. So 150 and 10 to 270, 14. 160, 0 and 160, 0. But a lot more health. So we now have a better shield, which is exactly what I want. Because that is increasing the survivability of my shield carrier. Mostly David. Sniper Plasma, this is the long-range version of their plasma weaponry. With a bit of luck, study of its modular design may give us a clearer insight into AIM laser plasma technologies. Bearing that, it's at least much easier to deconstruct and obtain usable parts from than lesser models. Good. These 3 research. Oh. Should have done that. A lot of construction time gone. Alien Plasma Pistol. The Plasma Pistol is an alien sidearm that is approximately 8 inches long and roughly a kilogram in weight. Though it bears some resemblance to a human firearm, it does not fire a bullet, but rather a searing bolt of superheated plasma. It is a powerful weapon, easily capable of killing an unarmored man in a single shot. However, our tests suggest the compact size of the weapons render it fairly inefficient. The plasma bolt loses cohesion and starts to dissipate almost immediately. It is thus most dangerous at short ranges, where a single shot has a good chance of killing one of our soldiers outright. As that range increases, the projectile steadily becomes less accurate and damaging. The lesson here should be clear. Fight units equipped with this weapon from as far away as possible. So it would make a fine addition to our arsenal. This weapon has clearly been designed for alien troops. Anatomical differences between our species make it difficult for a human to wield effectively. So any soldier attempting to use this weapon on the battlefield will suffer severe accuracy penalties when doing so. Sadly, we are also nowhere near understanding or replicating the technology contained within the weapon. Recovering more advanced alien weapons may help in that regard. All is not lost, however. Running more tests on this weapon should allow us to develop battlefield infantry armor better suited to protecting our men from extraterrestrial energy weapons. Okay, we are going for the rifle MK3. We've learned a thing or two from the recent hacking attempt. With this new knowledge we can improve our design, increase damage, range, less recoil. How much is that? It's excellent, okay. Alien Plasma Rifle. The Alien Precision Plasma is an extraterrestrial infantry weapon that measures nearly 50 inches in length. It is fitted with a complex holographic sighting array and produces a focused bolt of plasma that travels extremely quick and can maintain stability over great range, suggesting it is the alien equivalent of a sniper rifle. The weapon has remarkable internal similarities to the heavy plasma, possessing the same lengthened generation chamber that insignificantly amplifies the energy content of the pressure surrounding bolt. The main differences lies with the helical spiral of electromagnets housing in the barrel of the weapon, long and thin rather than short and compact. This results in a narrow and stretched bolt of plasma that can carve through the air with less resistance and destabilization than normal, and then focus a great deal of energy into a narrow impact point to give more penetration power. This fearsome penetration power is actually somewhat of a mixed blessing. The plasma bolts will punch through almost any conceivable type of armor, but will also punch right through the soldier underneath. By a doubt and having a tunnel half an inch wide burn straight through your body is a particularly pleasant experience, it is unlikely to be fatal unless it strikes the brain or another vital organ. This weapon therefore presents an interesting conundrum. It is very accurate, even at long range, and will bypass any protective equipment. The target may be varying, but it also fires slowly and is unlikely to kill the soldier outright. So they said these weapons have low range, and they do. But the sniper is still good. So I'm going to focus some more research into the Quantum Cryptology Center. The Alien Dark Assault, which is the other pistol. We have the Dark Pistol, and the Dark Assault is the one we used. One weapon for one anti-core. You're just going to help the assault gun, MK3. Assault rifle, MK3, one of the two. Okay, we have researched that. Go for the laser carbine. Based on the information we stole from the seasons, I believe we can make some tweaks to our MK2 laser design. I expect it to have a slightly increased range and clip size when complete. But we do have this one. So we have 18 range, 35 damage. 20 range, 42 damage. A little bit damage increase. Mitigation is the same. Suppression is a little bit higher at 8. I believe it's the lowest point of suppression you can have. 30 ammo, 6 weight, same 2 hands, no heavy, recoil is 0. Reload cost is 50. Let's see. 60 accuracy, 3 shots. 50 accuracy, so a 10% accuracy increase. Same time units. Oh, I wanted this one, right? I wanted a better minigun. Can we make that? Vehicle weapons. Laser weapons. We need a laser rifle MK2, which we have not. Right, for the minigun we need a minigun MK2. So we make one of these. We need a couple energy cores. There we go. What is giving us the most? Everything is only one. So we get all of these working. That should be enough then. Okay. And I would say we stop here. Next episode we will go and get a laser minigun MK3. So stay tuned, thank you very much for watching, and I will see you next time.